Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the Quantum OCE 1v1 Grand Final. We've had a long day of action. We've seen all the top players from OCE battling it out 1v1, and now I'm here with Lawler to see who is truly the champion of the day. It's going to be a good one, but Lawler, we've seen both these players play before. How do you think this one's going to go?
Pretty sure I'm the champion of the day because I got to cast with you today, so it doesn't matter. No,
I mean,
real talk.
We can leave the making out.
3-0.
We can leave the making out till later. You know, it's something for off-stream, Lawler. But between these two players, we've seen them mechanically be super good, but I think Torsos is going to be the favorite here, coming out of his ability to play 1v1s as a specialty.
Right, and it's interesting to see as well. We didn't really touch on it, but Torsos chooses to go with that really like close camera style. The quick shot coming out, so it stops dead in its tracks. She actually carries him, and they fly away together. Like, almost like, what's that one movie with the guy where she like runs at she runs at the guy and he like lifts her up?
Yeah, no, I don't care about the movie. Yeah. I'm thinking of like Up. They've put the balloons on their house. They've, got the Boy Scout in there. They got the grandpa. And I guess right now Lucish is the grandpa because Torsos just outpaced the crap out of him.
Yeah, good trap. The way that he puts and positions his car allows it to kill all pace, keeps it on the ground, nice and controlled, no bounce, and then from that, he has options and decides to play a shot very quickly as that space yet again. He's in that limbo area, not close enough to contest, not far enough to play defense.
It's been a little bit of that spacing issues that we have seen earlier from Lukorice. He's not that 1v1 player. He's known as this super fast, super aerial-based player in 3v3. And while that has converted to him being very fast on the pitch in these 1v1s, it's also sometimes catching him out as he's playing a little bit too fast, just going a little bit too aggressive on these balls.
Well, as you see, Torsos already starting to mix it up, going for actually a double fake. But good job by Lukorice. Just staying patient. He's not falling for those tricks, but now he's in that spot. He needs to get back, and he does. Good challenge coming out. Ball going down the field. Looks like Torsos is going to go for the boost as the ball is played across. Lukorice making sure to keep up the contest, but he misses the boost. He needs to back off and turn around, either contest or get in that net. He decides to do neither, and it gives Torsos a shot opportunity, but the shot is just wide, bouncing across. And now in Lukorice's flavor. Wow. Lukorice, same thing, right?
Yeah, the old Lukorice flavor. Some people don't like it, they're a little bit put off by that aniseedy taste, but apparently Torsos is not put off by it. He almost played him out, but he is still playing very close to the ball and restricting Lukorice from getting those powerful touches we know he's able to make. Whew, I thought the fake was coming out there.
It was actually, like the way that he played that, he backed off at the last second. He didn't go for the dunk, but it looks like Lukorice is going to go for the follow-up. And that's the decision-making that I would like to see out of Torsos. This first touch, immediately, he knows I have a shot opportunity, and he's going to play it as hard as he can. And he catches Torsos on the ground cemented. You saw a couple times Torsos had those opportunities, but he goes for the fake instead. I think he needs to apply that pressure. He's trying to change it up too much now.
Yeah, if he could put those shots on nice and powerful, would be good, but we see him giving Lukorice some space right now as Lukorice has the shot and takes the lead with that one.
Fantastic control for Lukorice. Look at the ways he bounces this. Goes for one. That second jump makes Torsos back off. He expects a shot, a power shot, but because of that second jump, it delays it, and then he's not able to react. Very good decision-making by Lukorice. Up now by 2, or up by 1 with 2 goals.
Lawler, did I say that Lukorice wasn't a ones player?
I mean, you say a lot of things that I don't listen to, so possibly.
Well, I think I did, but look at him coming out of this game. He's been getting those fakes. He's been getting those little pops little jumps that have been catching Torsos off guard. And I'm starting to look the fool for saying such idiotic things. I haven't seen him playing a lot of ones, and he's not known as a ones player, but maybe this is the start of his ones career.
Well, it's looking good. These quick little cuts showing up very well. And he's lucky he's actually playing against Starsauce, because I think Dumble would punish him greatly for those plays. But this quick play style benefiting again, winning off the kickoff goal, great recovery, and then a goal with patience afterwards.
You don't normally see Torsos get the kickoff goals, but this time manages to pull one out, and that might be Lucarish's weakness here in the ones. We saw him earlier. He did concede a lot of kickoff goals. He doesn't appear to have a ones kickoff, and again, Torsos with the kickoff goal. So maybe I'm right. Maybe he doesn't play ones. He doesn't have the ones kickoff, and he's just so good, so fast in the midfield that if he doesn't get kickoff goal, he'll be fine.
Credit definitely goes to Torsos. He's getting to those kickoffs earlier, and the way he's positioning it. He is already across the half-field mark when he's hitting that ball. With that play by Lukorice, look at that shot, the way he rotates his car.
I'm actually surprised about the speed that Lukorice got to this one as well. You didn't expect that at pace on the ball, the pace to get to that ball off the kickoff. And he manages to do it, again, showing the level of speed that Lukorice has.
Well, he actually, and I agree with that, like, you'd think that... what?
Hello? I mean, we're just talking about his speed, and this time he opts to stop, slow down his entire momentum, and Torsos takes full advantage of it. It was a big 50-50 right in front of his net in the end, to finish off that goal and tie up the game.
As you said, needs to meet those earlier. Looks like he's going to meet this one pretty early. As the ball gets pushed down, he collects the boost and denies. He's going to go back in for a power shot. Good decision-making, keeping him on his toes, but misses the boost in the corner, allows Torsos to recover. He gets the 50-50, and that ball goes downfield. Torsos looks like he's going to go for the fake again. Can he do it again? No. Good job by Lukorice. As he flicks it over the top, can Torsos make the save? He does. Lukorice has the shot opportunity and the boost, and slows it down. Opportunity arising, goes for the shot, and he fakes it underneath. But Torsos makes the save. Back inside, pressure still here, and he actually tries to go around him. Unique touch, but not paying off. Still pressure consists, and he gets another pop, but it hits the crossbar, and he does nothing with it. A demo. Torsos survives.
Torsos is playing the Dumbo right now. Lukorice just took 5 different attempts to try and get a shot. Didn't get any single one from the defense. And as we know, defense turns to offense as Torsos gets that one past Luke.
I just don't understand what Lukorice is doing with these contests. Like, he jumps up and completely throws himself out of position for that save. Inch towards the ball slowly and then take a hit, but it doesn't matter as he takes a hit on the net and ties it back up. 45 seconds roughly remaining in this first match of this grand finals.
Why do I ever say anything, Lawler? I'm just so dumb. Look at that one. He got another kickoff goal. That's 2. Earlier in the match, I said that Lukorice didn't have a 1v1 kickoff, but 2 kickoff goals to him to tie up the game, as Torsos does attempt to get this offense. Doesn't quite pay off this time.
Oh, that flick, trying to get that to pay off, doesn't, and he makes a huge mistake. Luckily, it plays pretty far to the outside. Torsos recognizes he has an opportunity, but going up for the save, Lukorice makes a clutch save and bounces that out. Able to collect boost. Looks like he was going to try to go contest, but he's going to give himself space. That ball coming in.
Lukorice loves that.
Too much space. The second touch. No, he passes it back out. He has an opportunity to get a goal. He takes the shot, and it's in. He goes up with 5 seconds left.
Torsos had that goal. He had it. He set it up perfectly. He had the shot, and then he just, the ever so slightest fumble right at the end turned it into a goal for Lukorice, and that's going to be the match. I heard the absolute hell out of that forward slap from about 500 kilometers away. Torsos is so far away from the New South Wales server here, and he is not going to be happy with himself. But Lukorice set that up throughout the game. Brilliant midfield play from him. Brilliant kickoffs. And, you know, Torsos is going to need to bring this back from the brink. I can't see it, Lawler. I can't see how you can untilt yourself that hard.
Well, for him to literally, like, not only fumble, but then perfectly hit the backboard square and then hit the ball with it so it pinches back out as a perfect pass to your opponent, that's just unbelievable skill that we can't appreciate because it's for the wrong net.
He actually managed to jump and bounce off the side post. If he'd gone off the side wall, you know, that wall to the side of it, he would have been fine, but came off the side post, came at the perfect angle. Just a brilliant pass out from Torsos. And I think the very start of this match is going to be incredibly telling on how the entire series goes. Because if Torsos is on top of his game, it'll be fine. If he gets that first goal, he'll be fine. But if it's Lukorice, then whoa, I can't see it going. As Torsos, he's won the kickoff here. He has the opportunity. Can he get the first goal? He does. And that was so crucial for Torsos.
What a beautiful touch coming from Torsos. Look at the patience in this shot. He goes up early, rotates his car, and then physically pushes it just over the top on near post, taking the only angle available. And an early goal, now he needs to apply that pressure. He needs to play aggressive and really dictate this match.
It's been all Torsos so far with the kickoff goals. But right now, Lukorice, he has the opportunity. He's going for the bounce dribble. No, he goes to the NA dribble instead. Holds it on top of his roof. And that is not going to be enough as Torsos is adept at challenging those.
Well, Torsos trying to force a shot here. Had plenty of time. Has to back off. Looks like there's going to be a flick off the top of the roof. Torsos not afraid to get up in the air, unlike Old Man. And plays this back inside. 50-50 still in favor of Lukorice as he gets the boost. And good challenge by Torsos. Knows he has lack of boost. Needs to force the challenge. Gets boost himself. Goes for another 50-50. It's going to bounce straight down. Can Lukorice get the touch? He plays it off the corner and it's not enough. Can
oh my God, Torsos.
Rotation? A quick shot. The counterattack. And Torsos is up by 2.
He's done it. He's from OCE again on the keyboard. Manages to hit the open net. But most importantly, Torsos' boost management was just next level. He's able to get the ball away from himself, pick up the boost, and that's what allowed him to be able to make that counter play.
Well, gonna get another kickoff goal for Torsos. Just winning that perfectly, and then the spatial awareness. He tries to take his time to see, okay, it's lined up. Don't Oceania this. Take your time, just breathe. But he has all the time in the world to do that simply because of the way that this is coming in an attempt for that kickoff. Something with Lukorice, just the way that he approaches it is off. And if he doesn't change that up, whether it be not even going for the kickoffs or something, it's only going to keep getting worse.
It's a big problem for Lukorice. We did see him make the adaptation in the last game where he got a couple of last minute kickoff goals. But Torsos, we saw this against Dumbo. He lost the first game and immediately knows how to adapt. He's inside Lukorice's head right now. And we're only 2 minutes in and I'm feeling all Torsos. And Lukorice is the one who needs to start thinking now. Needs to start adapting.
Well, I called an early 3-0 in the pretty much the pregame. And then Torres called me out. So I think he threw that first game on purpose, just so I could be wrong. Because I know how he feels about casters.
He's going to 3-1 this one, just to anti-jibs you. Doesn't want to make sure that you're the analyst as Torsos. This is the OC we love. This is the double OC, the missed open net, and then the whiff coming out off the backboard. As Lukorice just rushes himself a little bit too much. This is kind of what we expect when he's trying to play as fast as possible. Sometimes you're going to just play a little bit too fast for yourself.
Well, unfortunate with Lukorice, that's one of two of the most difficult things to do. Number one, trying to make clears or saves that are right directly above the net. It's just a very awkward angle. And number two, plays off the backboard. It's just sometimes it's hard to react and to judge the way that ball's going to pinch. And unfortunately, he doesn't take his time with it. He jumps and then jumps again immediately rather than jumping straight out. But a shot on net, applying pressure to Torsos. He's going to let this settle. Actually plays it out. Tries to go for a quick shot. I think he wanted to pinch that a little bit higher up top by the way he flicked it, but not able to get underneath it. This ball bounces off the backboard. He actually stays grounded to make a save and plays that well in the corner to collect boost and keep this pressure. Lukorice, recognizing he doesn't have any boost, backs off. It gives Torsos some space. He's going for a bounce dribble. Is he going to go for a fake? No, he's going to power shot it. And that's that pressure I like from Torsos.
He's so good at this one. And again, it's coming off his defense. Every single time we see him sideways on net, we've never seen him concede a goal. And he very quickly turns it back into attack. I think that's a theme of the day. He doesn't do a lot. He saves it, and then he gets a shot solidly on net when his opponent isn't ready for the defense. And this is taking him to 5-0 in the lead. Going for the fake there as, again, he's just comfortable at this point in time.
Well, as you mentioned, the way that counterattack plays and how fast of a counterattack he gets, slow it down, you're going to miss again. He literally missed it.
He just OC'd it.
God.
Oceania, RLCS 2017. Everyone, this is what you can expect. You'll get sick pass plays. You'll get those ground passes. You'll get those huge aerials. You'll get those massive plays. They'll open up the net and then miss it. So, counter plays. I'm going to give NA and EU advice right now because they're going to need it. I don't even need to keep talking on that one.
No, that's why you practice in your trainer, you guys. You dribble the wall, pop it out just enough, and then follow it close so you can either A, go for the dunk, or you can put it in underneath. Either way, him not touching that makes it very tough to read. And that actually comes to do with the way that Lukorice was basically positioned in net. He needs to either back off and make a straight connection with it, or he needs to just play patient. Either way, he did a mixture of neither and gets punished. This is the pressure. Look at this confidence.
Lukorice is just letting this one in. So is Torsos. He's actually slowing it down. The play's coming out from Torsos, knowing Lukorice is staying away. And he even put that one in, but he didn't need to. He could have probably waited for all of eternity.
Well, the benefit of doing so in that is it sets him up for a Brazil. So that's always nice. So I think he did need to put that in. But
do you think he's going to let in the own goal?
I can see it in him.
It wasn't exactly the best kickoff, and he didn't even try to put... Yeah, he's doing it!
Yeah, there it is.
Did you see? That was the perfect mind game, the perfect fake. He faked out that he was actually trying. Look at this. He faked out that he was making the defense, let the ball in, and perfect Brazil coming out from Torsos.
Lukorice just wanted to play pass. He's like, all right, your turn, man. Dribble it downfield. He's like, no. You're gonna feel this. So now what does he do? Is he gonna try to make it worse? Or is he gonna try to end it this way? Either way, Lukorice has roughly 10 seconds to make sure it doesn't happen.
I think actually Torsos he's trying to keep the Brazil as well. And it's just slightly important. You really want to crush your opponent here, especially after coming off such a tight loss for Torsos. To come back and 7-1 Lukorice, it sends a message. And now Lukorice, as we said earlier, he needs to adapt. He needs to make some changes. And this might be the difference. He's not that common 1v1 player. He may not know what changes he needs to make.
Well, now, this is once again the beauty of ones. Torsos showed that he can do it. So why can't Lukorice? Lukorice has to adapt. He needs to make some changes. He needs to stop this pressure of Torsos' dictation on his plays. Like the way that Torsos is simply challenging without a care in the world, like Lukorice can really punish that if he really starts playing that fast pace. Like give in to what Torsos wants and play really, really quick, but then go for these quick cuts, these quick stops, these changes in direction. He could really punish what Torsos is trying to dictate here.
He's been shown that he can do it, that he is fast in the midfield. But again, I think he has a little bit of that Dumbo problem, where when he's behind, he tries to rush far too much. And so it's going to be, again, incredibly crucial for Lukorice to get this early lead. It's unfortunate for him as well, because he had tilted the hell out of Torsos in game 1, and now the series is back to a tie.
Well, if Torsos keeps up kickoff goals, it should be even more difficult. And look at him using that spatial awareness. All he needs to do without boost, lets the ball bounce, closes in on it, takes a quick pop, and then another one immediately after. Lukorice trying to cut off that angle, but doesn't expect that second touch, even though it's pretty much Torsos' go-to move.
Yeah, he's been doing it over and over again. He's been hitting the open net with it. And at some point, Lukorice is going to change it up. Oh, what a touch by Torsos. But as I said, Lukorice will change it up. And at the same time, with with Torsos' pedigree, I do expect him to make the change at some point as well and make those fakes.
Well, Torsos trying to change it up himself. Like that touch, not only did he basically cut around, but the way he did it with that power slide, just basically turning that angle really, really quick so he can get more of a direct contact and put a little bit more power inside. And it looks like now he's literally just toying with him. These quick cuts over the side, a couple of mischange in direction, and he's all over the field. It's basically like Lukorice, wow. Lukorice is playing catch up, and it's almost sad.
It's a real problem for him, but it's a good experience as well. Him being in his, I think, first ever 1v1 tournament. A really strong player in his own right. Up against Torsos, who, by all regards, has basically won every single 1v1 tournament that we've seen him play in. And he's got a lot of learning to do, it seems. Torsos is putting in his 4th goal in less than 40 seconds.
But that's actually good news for Lukorice. Is there's an unbelievable amount of time on the clock, and as you mentioned, that's something that Torsos usually does. Is he loses the first game, and then after that, he immediately knows how to win. Bounce back from this and really send a message and say, "You know what? You don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a plan for you too." It may completely change up everything that Torsos is trying to plan and put him on this, series of tilt.
I do really love that about the ones game, that you can come back from anywhere. As Lukorice, he's got 3 minutes 44 seconds to try and change up this play, and I'd like to see him start to take more risks. He's in an opportunity, in the position where he can take those risks and start just making some aerial plays. The flick right there's gonna be enough, and that is the first goal on the board for Lukorice.
A lot of it has to do a weak clear coming out. As soon as that ball lands straight back down, Lukorice, all he needs to do is put a shot on net. But the way that he places it up high, just underneath the crossbar, it forces Torsos to go up to make a save and just not able to get to it as he's rotating back. Even though he gets the touch, the momentum not in his favor. Well placed by Lukorice. But now it's on to Torsos as he tries to go for 50-50. And Lukorice now making the same mistake as he trying to get the 50-50, plays it right back to Torsos, who gets a clear. But ball rotating down now. 50-50 in favor. That's going to bounce back inside. Can he get a shot? And now he's back within 2.
This is what we're expecting to see from Lukorice. The changes come. He's starting to get these 50-50s, pushing the ball through Torsos, and most importantly, getting it behind him. And 2-goal game, it feels like an entirely different thing than a 3-goal game.
Well, it's that complacency, man. You look at it, and it completely looks like Torsos has stopped playing this game with care or intent. He's literally allowing Lukorice to do whatever he wants. He's playing lazy to the boost. He's not double jumping to get into position. He's literally backed off and allowed Lukorice to come back into this.
It's one of those things where you are so far ahead, you're thinking, okay, I just need to defend. I don't need any goals. I don't need to rush anything. And then all of a sudden, 2 goals come in. And if I said a 2-goal game was very different to a 3-goal game, well, a 1-goal game is anybody's game at this point.
Well, that's the beauty of ones. It doesn't matter if you're up by 1, doesn't matter if you're up by 4. As long as there is time on the clock, there is a chance. And look at Lukorice now. He's in a position to make a touch. He doesn't waste any time, and he ties us up 4 unanswered goals. And is this the comeback we were talking about?
It was definitely important that he took this one quickly. Torsos was running back to the net. If he let one more bounce go through, it's possible for the save to have come out. And this is so important. It's the grand final. Both of these players are tied in games, and this game is going to put either player on match point. So for Lukorice to make this 3-goal comeback, for him to tie up this game, is absolutely massive.
Trying to make a massive comeback as Lukorice, but this touch inside, it looks like Torsos is going to play this to the back corner. Collects and boost, brings it up the wall. But smart to recognize that going for an air carry is not the right idea. Tries to play a dribble, but gets a little confident with it. And it doesn't work out. Lukorice able to recover, gets the boost on the wall. Going up, trying to go for an air dribble, but doesn't get the second touch. Played outside. But good recovery, able to get back in time. Torsos going for some dribbles, gets a pop over the top, but saved by Lukorice. What a save. He needs to look out for the second one. Another placement going above, and he hits the backboard. Torsos had an opportunity and not able to capitalize on it.
It's really surprising. Normally we see Torsos hit that ball, forced Lukorice into a bad position, and then steal the boost. But apparently, just going to run away with this one.
Literally running away with it simply because of a contest. That 50-50 not working in favor. And because of that commitment, and that's something that's really difficult about this 1v1 play style, is as soon as that bump goes in, you saw Lukorice, he was trying to boost deny in that corner. He committed so hard to the play that all it took one quick touch, and he's completely out of position. And as you said, running away with it.
Lukorice, what?
Great pass.
I'm just gonna let you guys watch this one. Just sick shot by Lukorice. Almost got it in the net. Went a little bit wide, you know. OCE can't score open nets, but luckily Torsos is there to finish it off.
Good team play coming out against these comrades. They may forget that even though 1v1 tournaments aren't that common, it's still one against another.
One thing I do have to say is that the OCE team, the OCE scene, it's very friendly. There's a big camaraderie here.
How is that power coming out? It happened again.
These guys are getting such good backflip flicks. I practiced this. I actually noticed it was a thing that happened, and I was practicing these backflip flicks for so long, and I could never make him consistent. I could get him 10% of the time, and I said, okay, this is a dead mechanic. It's not ever worth learning. But apparently, Torsos, Dumbo, these players have a mechanic that no one else in the world has.
Trying to put it into good use as he is now up by 2, soon to be 3, trying to waste all this time. And he's going to use as much as possible, just trying to bring this one down as he's basically yet again secures his victory in stylish fashion. Lukorice is trying to hustle back and make a save, not able to get there in time, and flips it back. 2 seconds left. Game number 3 going in favor of Torsos. He is now on match point in this grand final.
Yeah, he's put Lukorice in the impossible position, and now Torsos has 2 match points to go through and take the huge 25 Australian dollar-due prize pool put up by Quantum OCE. And if that's a name that's famous around the globe, I'm sure it is. then you may also know that the prize pool has been put up by the org itself. Just a little bit of money taken out of their own wallets. So a huge thanks goes out to them, as we are going to head into game number 4 and see if Lukorice can make what would have to be, considering the last 2 games, a monumental comeback.
Well, Yummy-Chisman, this is the beauty of 1v1s.
Why are you starting this meme, Yummy-Chisman? I'm going to get
Chisman.
that for the next month. Yummy-Chisman.
Chisman, good. Yummy-Chisman. You're dollar due if you don't. Dollar damned if you do. All right. And this is his chance. He has the ability to come back. We've seen that he can contest. Those 4 unanswered goals shows that if there is complacency in Torsos' playstyle, Lukorice has a chance. But as of right now, Torsos is going to keep up to this pace, and it spells trouble for Lukorice unless he does exactly that. That challenge was perfect.
Yeah, he needs to be a little less reckless, because we know he can get a big lead. We know he can score the goals, but he takes too many risks sometimes, and it causes him to concede. But Lukorice gets the first goal, and that is a huge play from him to get the momentum in this one.
Very well played over the top. And the placement as well across the body, making it very difficult for recovery purposes. And then the placement, bottom right, well placed, but 50-50 again. Lukorice looks like he's starting to find some answers for this. Puts a shot immediately on net. I wonder where that's going to bounce down to. And he doesn't recognize, okay, it looks like Torsos is going to give him some space. This could spell trouble. He's going to try to air carry it over, but he slows it down a little too much. But this boost tonight, he is coming out strong. The management for this, and you can see Torsos. Why is he so far away? What? Why'd he back off? He had a chance to punish him. And he does. Okay, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
We've been left speechless so many times this night, and it's just been ever so slight misplays. In that case, Torsos challenging forward instead of getting in the course of the ball. But on the same note, he had no boost. He was put under pressure. Lukorice got an air dribble that went behind him. And this is Lukorice's strength, just putting on tons of pressure and playing fast. Torsos not fast enough then to beat him out, but he beats him once again. And is this just going in? That is.
You talk about how it's Lukorice's like playstyle and it's gonna work out for him, but I actually think it benefits Torsos. As soon as the playstyle goes, Torsos doesn't have to think anymore. He doesn't have to hesitate. He's just able to play quick, aggressive, and make these cuts. And that's when you start to see those fakes really, really come into play. So in all reality, like when Lukorice backed off and he went super far back despite having all the time in the world, it favors him. I want him to stick to that. I think it'll actually work better.
Yeah,
this is that aggression. Look at that 50-50. He doesn't even have to think about it.
And Torsos is just knowing exactly what Lukorice is doing. And Lukorice, this is a dangerous play against Torsos, and it's not going to pay off, Lukorice. Oh my goodness, Torsos taking goal number 2, but we saw that happening from the start. Every single time Torsos gets a goal, it's because somebody is in one of the sides. He knows how to slam a ball on the right-hand side of net and tied up the game.
Well, for some reason, when the possession of ball is at midfield, even closer, and your opponent's just sitting there waiting for you to do something, and you decide boost is a good idea for that, that's just a poor awareness. But now he's getting aggressive again. I don't want him to do this. He needs to slow it down.
Yeah, it's these risks that have got Lukorice the goal in the past, but it's also these risks that are scoring against him. And he needs to find a little bit of a balance here. Just sometimes take the risk and sometimes not, because he's becoming slightly predictable. Lukorice has the open net and puts that one in.
Unfortunately for Torsos, as he flips into this, he catches it as he's flipping forward with the top right wheel. And because of that, it causes him to spin out rather than pinching it and pushing it forward. It's because of the way that he landed on it, he actually spun out and gives him a breakaway shot for Lukorice. Now 50-50. There's another kickoff. He's actually going to put it in, but he misses to open net again.
Yeah, open nets. It's impossible.
Man. They are very difficult. There's a lot of pressure sometimes in those open nets. Just he didn't get the angle on that shot.
Just too many open nets happening, Lawler. I mean, there's so much to analyze, but in the end, it all just comes down to open nets.
Did he? Oh, God, please no. Oh, my God.
Just open nets.
Man.
There's an open net. Oh, he's done it. He's hit.
Man, third time's the charm.
That was actually the fourth time the charm, but third time the charm for Lukorice.
No. When we start talking about open nets, there was one mistake from Lukorice, one from Torsos, and then another one from
Whoa. Are we going to get into an argument here? There were 2 open nets for Lukorice, 1 for Tor. I'm ready to start a fight with you right now, Lawler.
So that's 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. We did it. I was right.
Woo! I'm, NA math, lol, but Lukorice, he's taking the lead here, and this is crucial for him. He's on, obviously, his last life as Torsos is looking to take this one out, and he's backed off so far. This is going to be dangerous as Torsos, we know, can put on a huge shot.
Oh, see, there it is. That patience. I love it. Good job by Lukorice. The way that he plays this ball. As soon as that challenge happens, what does he do? He takes a tap inside, and it's subtle. It's not forced, because as soon as he takes that forward hit, it allows Torsos to also recover with it. He plays it subtle, and then makes sure that the second hit counts. I love it. And he's up by 3, 1.5 minutes left. Lukorice trying to tie this up and bring it to a Game 5 in our grand final.
It's been the change-up he really needed, but Torsos has the opportunity, misses the flick, and goes wide. But Lukorice again, he's beaten him out. He's got an opportunity. Open net here, and he hits it! 6-2 to Lukorice.
And again, good decision-making. You're starting to see Torsos just make undecisional plays. Like, there's something that he just would never do before. The way that he's contesting that from the side. 50-50, no matter what, is going to go in favor of Lukorice as it bounces out. But he still has an opportunity with 1 minute left. He could take a shot here, just not able to get around it, but able to deny the boost as he backs off and allows Lukorice, gets underneath them and goes for that bump.
He was going for the bump, but I'm pretty sure he also got the boost. So Lukorice is in a really tough position. Torsos hits the ball straight at him, and that might have been the goal that he needed to get. 4 goals is the difference, and with 40 seconds remaining, it's going to be so tough. What?
I think Lukorice saw Torsos shadowing him here, so he plays that shot. Torsos actually pushes that too far to the west. Like, Lukorice could have saved that. But I think he was afraid of playing it back to the left and getting dunked by Torsos, so he just didn't hit it at all.
It's interesting. I thought he might have been able to get to it, but looking at the replay, he was in a difficult position. So it was probably going to be a goal either way. And either way, Lukorice is still incredibly far in the lead and staying close. Might have been a little bit dangerous, but ends up getting away. And that is going to be it for Lukorice in this game. He's taken this one out and put it to tied series.
Yes, we are going to a Game 5 in the Grand Finals for the largest prize pool I have ever been a part of, as I am a brand new caster and never done this before. $25 dues. Shoutouts to, once again, Quantum for putting on this tournament for these guys. 1v1s. Very underappreciated, I would say. But I hope you guys understand why we love them as much as we do.
Yeah, been around in the OCE scene for so long. But most importantly, they're really big supporters of the scene. So again, follow Quantum OCE. So Quantum OCE on Twitter. Make sure you get involved. They're putting on these tournaments. And I also have to give a big shout out. We just received a donation, Lawler. I think it was me because, I'm the experienced caster. But we did receive a donation coming out from Des RL of an amazing 15 Australian dollars. Loving the casting, man. Thought I'd contribute. Wish I would have made it to the finals tonight. And it's hugely appreciated both by myself and Lawler. It really means a lot. And most importantly, you know, it's great to receive that kind of feedback coming out. And hopefully you will make the finals in the future. For now, we've got two fantastic players here, and it's no shame for them to be here in the grand finals instead of you. As we go into game number 5 of the grand final, neither of us expected this, Lawler, as Lukorice is trying to make the absolute upset of the century.
Well, I told you those 4 unanswered goals of comeback was possible, and he's showing that yet. Can he get the touch? He plays it inside. He's up by 1. Lukorice with the momentum.
Is he doing it? If you told me at the beginning of the day...
He's the boy.
If you told me at the beginning of the day that Lukorice was going to win a 1v1 tournament where Dumbo and Torsos were playing, I'd be like, are you joking? Are you kidding me? But apparently he's doing it, but Torsos, he doesn't want to let that happen. He has put the first goal on the board. 1 apiece, 14 seconds in.
Yet again, kickoff goals. Torsos making a play, and this kickoff, I think, is going to determine the victor right here. We're calling it. All right, Torsos wins. We're done. I know my answer.
Yep, Torsos has got this one out. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, no. No, he doesn't have it as Lukorice.
He doesn't even know if he's got this.
Holding on. And one of the strangest things I've seen is Torsos normally goes for boost and starves out his opponent. But against Lukorice, he's deciding he doesn't need to worry so much about boost. And instead goes for the ball.
You know, you've led me to believe, and I know, like we said, I'm new to this casting thing. You've told me that bumping is more important and boost is more important than ball. But Torsos showing us in these last 2 plays that for some reason you don't always need 100 boost. It doesn't make sense, Yummy. Can you explain it?
You see, I'm also pretty confused himself, but he did have 12 boosts, so maybe 12 equals 100. I'm really confused, but either way, Torsos has unlocked the secrets of 1v1, and now it's up to Lukorice's ability to dream comeback. Oh my god, Lukorice with the god flick into the top half. I don't think anyone could have saved this.
No, what a shot. Just taking those extra couple touches to leave Torsos in a situation of uncertainty. And then that flick, using the back of the car, the strongest part to flick that in. And to put it perfectly underneath the bar. But looks like Torsos is trying to make a touch. Doesn't matter. Lukorice is going to go for the boost instead of the ball again. Has he not learned? But it doesn't matter. He has an opportunity. Is he going to go for the fake? No, he misses it. It's so close. Ball settles down, and Torsos with the chance to counter.
That was such a smart play by Lukorice as well. He looked to get that past Torsos, managed to do so. And not quite on target, but the open net. Oh, 2 open for Lukorice. And that was the comeback goal, but he's got another opportunity. It was a Jabata's Torsos here running away. Lukorice isn't even attempting to save this.
What? Is he really that confident that he's able to waste all that time?
But, I mean, Lukorice just... Okay, look, let's just say it's excellent awareness by Torsos. He knew that Lukorice was faking out that he was playing still. And then eventually, Lukorice came in. But Torsos, he knows these 1v1s. And again, putting this one in, he is the 1v1 specialist. And I have it on very special information here. We've got super secret information. Torsos stopped playing 1v1s for a long time because of his knack for wanting to participate in RLCS 3 in 3v3s. And he's come back in the last week to play 1v1s. But it doesn't matter. Lukorice has got the goal number 3 and is starting the comeback here to take out this grand final.
Well, we've seen him do it once. We see him do it again. And these quick touches off of kickoffs help so very much. Despite Torsos having that octane, showing that the dominance can still be involved. But looking to answer back, you see Torsos trying to go for his own. He actually goes and lets him get the boost. But no, he misses the open net. And it's pinched out in favor of Lukorice. Torsos backing up, seeing if he can bring him in. Bait him in. But it's not going to work. Still controlling the space. He goes for the boost to deny. And that ball lands perfectly down. He's trying to get the flick, but it's saved by Lukorice.
The save was so good by Lukorice, but it's left him still out of position. And without a boost, Torsos has all opportunities here as Lukorice needs to just stay back and defend. Torsos keeping up the pressure, but doesn't manage to do so. He's got the boost, and Lukorice still has almost nothing left in the tank. Can Lukorice finish it off? No, he saves it and puts it down. Can he hit the open net? He didn't have enough boost, and that shows that sometimes offense is the best defense, as Lukorice just didn't have enough boost to finish that one.
Well, good patience by Torsos not forcing that away, as it would have given away possession. He takes his time, takes a much more accurate shot, and with 2 minutes left, up by 2, still time for either player to come back or take a larger lead. As this ball settles down, Torsos tried to go for a bounce dribble, gets one, tries to flick the other and play it high. Doesn't matter as Lukorice plays it right back at him. And there's that patience. Torsos going with the fakes, with the 50-50 actually going in favor of Lukorice as he's trying to run away from this demo. Good pressure coming out from Lukorice, but he has to back off and get some boost.
He used all of his boost to try and make that demolition. It was a smart play by him, but an even smarter play by Torsos, who is putting that on. It goes against the side post, and this might be what the break that Lukorice needed as he's starting to run away, looking to get this bounce dribble going. He's taking out Torsos, and he's taking it to a 1-goal game.
I can't believe that pop. The way that this space is happening in these bounce dribbles becoming more and more prevalent in the community, it's just so hard to read. Is he going to go for a flick? Is he going to go for a power shot? No, he's going to bounce it 2 more times and then go for it. Just that momentum and that change of pace. Difficult, and now a kickoff goal. Can he tie it up? It's going to, no, it bounces off the clear. So crucial for Torsos.
It's been so clutch coming out from Torsos, but he's only 1 goal in the lead. Touches like that are not going to be good enough from Lukorice as Torsos is going to run this up. Lukorice is shadowing, and great save coming out from him. It's going to be enough, especially with Torsos missing the booth. This is the opportunity for Lukorice to take this one out. But Torsos coming in clutch. We're 44 seconds left, and it's only 5-4 as the challenge of destiny comes out, and he misses.
Oh no, he missed it! He missed it! Are you kidding me? How? Huge mistakes back to back. First one from Lukorice. He has the ability to take a power shot, but he falls back after a mistouch. Because of that, Torsos is able to counter it and gets a breakaway shot and completely miffs it. What?
This is a game of Rocket League, and the two teams
Oceana, what are you doing?
Tied up, and whoever gets the next goal will probably win.
Is it going to be an own goal? Please no. Oh, God.
Okay, so it goes down to whoever makes the next mistake. Who can possibly miss the next open net as Torsos? He puts it on! He's done it! He's put it to a game 1-goal game, and now there's only 5 seconds left for Lukorice to take it out.
Way to take control with that shot. We see him do it once again, and in moments of pressure, you go back to what you're comfortable. That flick, so perfect, top left, and with 4 seconds left, Lukorice needs to turn around. He needs to get under this, but the contest from Torsos is actually going to pop back. It's over.
Okay.
Torsos, what was that?
Okay. All right. Rocket League. Everyone? All right. We're watching some Rocket League games, and Torsos has won he's the champion. He's champion. He's won $25, but I don't even know what to say about this ending. It is one of the most fantastic, but most importantly, one of the craziest endings to any Rocket League series I've ever seen. Obviously, it's the most crazy to you as well, Lawler, right?
Yes, absolutely most hype series I've ever seen.
You know, I'm
Especially